All right. Hello and welcome to the Team 360 weekly call. It is Monday, April 24th. I am your host, Justin, and everybody is in Punta Cana, and I'm not happy about it. So here we are. Okay. So as we all know, I'm going to do a pretty laid back thing. I've got all of my notes scrawled out as per the usual. But we're basically going to talk about getting out of your own way and little tips and things to help you kind of move on to the next step and not get stuck in that rut, like that permanent emerald. Okay. So, all right. Again, you do want to be taking notes on this because I'm going to drop a lot of stuff fairly quickly. I don't anticipate it being too long. All right. So the first thing is whenever you're coaching guys, don't take yourselves too seriously. There's a lot of people out there that will try to emulate other coaches, be way too professional, and what that does is it makes you seem fake, right? You're not being yourself. You're not using your own personal flair. And if you're anything like me, there's a lot of flair to use, so you want to tap into that. You know what I mean? But yeah, just totally loosen up, be yourself. First and foremost, that's what you got to do. Another thing it does is it also forces you to compare yourself to other coaches. Now, this has been a huge issue with me. I mean, this was something that bothered me probably since I started coaching. Brad Bizjack, as you guys know, is a phenomenal coach. He was the one that was on the team call 2 weeks ago, I believe it was. But I see this guy, 27 years old. I think he just turned 27, and he's star diamond. He's doing all these trips and he's working out with Autumn and he's doing this and that. And I'm over here, 31 years old. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Why don't I have what this guy has? What is he doing that I'm not doing? But I mean, the whole thing is he's focusing on his goal. He said something really, really relevant to me at one point. He said, Michael Phelps, he's a champion. And he said, whenever you watch one of the tapes of one of his swim meets, I can't remember what it was. I wish I knew this verbatim, but you can see right before the finish that his competitor, who is in second place, was watching him while Phelps was straight ahead looking at his goal. And the guy ended up getting second. And the moral of the story is whenever you focus on your goal and you're not watching everybody else, that's the way to go. That's the quickest route, and that's where you're gonna see your progress. Whenever you are focusing on what you need to focus on, don't focus on what everybody else does because everybody else is different. Every coach has a different audience. It's like saying that the market's too saturated. Well, half the population over here, I'm not their coach. I'll never be their coach. I'm not the one that they connect to, So you gotta remember that even if you have 20 coaches in your town, you still have clients out there that are going to connect to you on a personal level, and they're going to be magnetized to that. So again, going back to that whole don't try to be something that you're not. Whenever you show that personality, people will be drawn to that, and that is a huge tool for us coaches. So, So this is something I'm going to go into just changes that I've made with my personal business, the way I do things, and it's helped me hit Success Club the last 3 months without really, I have to say without really any effort. You guys, coaching is not hard to begin with, right? I mean, you talk to people and you make friends, you make connections, you help people get to their fitness goals, right? So don't overcomplicate it. It's easy. Oh crap, where'd my notes go? I lost them. Oh, they're there. Okay. So this is, again, just my personal stuff. You can take this and kind of twist it and make it whatever you want to make it, but it's all essentially the same thing. So the main thing is just stepping out of your comfort zone, right? So we have a lot of good examples of people stepping out of their comfort zone in our team. We have doctors, we have nurses, we have all manner of people that have these really nice high profile jobs, and they're coaches, and they're happy with it. And so what's the reason? The reason is they have fulfillment in helping other people. I don't know how many people I've talked to that said, oh, I went into nursing because my mom was a nurse, or I became a cop because, my uncle was a cop and he was a big influence on me. But is that really what you want to do with your life? See, people get caught up in the money, they get caught up in the situation, and they end up doing something that kind of strays from their path. And having this, even on the side, doing this part-time is very fulfilling for people. And that's why I do it. So quick example, whenever I finally stopped tripping up on myself, because I'd look through my friends list and I'd be like, you know what? I don't want to invite this person because they're making a ton of money. They don't have no damn time for this. Why am I worried about trying to da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da? And I was giving myself all these excuses, right? All this negative self-talk saying, oh, and I put all these people on a pedestal like they were better than me. Why? Because maybe they made more money than me, because they went to school or something and I felt less than because of that. That's BS, guys. You are an amazing person simply based on the fact that you're here trying to help others achieve a healthy lifestyle, and you're trying to help people to give themselves a better quality of life, you guys. So I did this. I approached a friend of mine that had been, around. I had spoken to him, and we were acquaintances for quite a while. But he was the lieutenant of the local police department here. And I don't know if you guys know anything about law enforcement, but that is 2 steps under a chief, and he has got a lot to deal with. So I was going through my friends list one day, had a glass of wine, and I was like, you know what? To hell with it. I'm just going to try it. I'm going to send this dude send him an invite. He was one of the most receptive people to the business opportunity that I have ever encountered. This guy who had all of this stuff to do, who was super busy, God, he's an officer, for God's sake. And he said, you know what, Justin, I would love to sit down and chat and explore that option and see what's going on with it. I knew the guy already ran every day. He's physically fit because of his job. And, he likes to help people. He's a cop, go figure. But moral of the story is, step over that hurdle. Don't get in your own way with that, and don't put people on a pedestal, because there's so many opportunities out there to give these people this business opportunity for them to have this and be happy and fulfilled in their life. I can't even tell you. I grew up down in southern Texas, and everything down there all the time was money, money, money. You go to school, you get a good job, you make money, you have a family, you buy a house, you get in debt. That's the way it was. That was the lifestyle. Very fast paced. And it took me coming up here to Rhode Island and New England and all this to really figure out, that's not what life is about. Life is about being happy. It's about being fulfilled. It's about waking up every day and not dreading going to work. It's about waking up and feeling like you're doing something good. Most people don't feel that, guys. A large percentage of people don't feel that because they go out there and they get a job based on what, people tell them. Oh, the trades are really good in this town. You got to go do that. You go get a city job. You get, stop it. All right. Moving on before I ramble on anymore. Okay. So guys, this next one is so big. And this, honestly, whenever I started doing this, I was so excited. Like I got off of what I was doing. I contacted Tanya immediately. I was shaking. I was so excited. Voice messages on Facebook, guys, voice messages. So why is this such a big deal? Well, number one, it cuts your time in half on your follow-ups, your invites, whatever it is that you're doing, cuts it in half. It's spoken word. I don't know anybody aside from, maybe a really good secretary that can type as fast as they can talk. So that's fantastic right there. Power hour, more like power half hour. And the other thing is people can hear that inflection in your voice. They can feel, they can hear sincerity. Whenever you send them a message, it's just da, 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 da. I don't care what you're saying. Things are taken out of context, right? Things are misunderstood, misinterpreted on text all the time. So whenever you can sit there and you can throw something out, like if I were to say, hi, how are you doing today? I just wanted to see if you were willing to blah, 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 blah. And even whenever I say it on my own invite, it sounds very monotone and robotic. That's just the way I interpret that in my head. And I think that most people do that too. But for me to get on there and talk like I'm talking now, hey, how's your day going? I just wanted to see, blah, 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 blah. It makes a huge difference. The amount of responses that I've gotten back from doing voice messages, more than doubled. I would get, I feel like my invites are pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty good at that. But I was getting 1 in like 25 responses. Whenever I started doing the voice thing, it was like 1 in 5. And it's been that way since I've been doing them, and I haven't changed it. It's been a game changer, guys. So try it out. You're going to be scared as hell when you do it the first time. I know, even I was, and I'm a social butterfly. So, but just try it. Give it a try. You never know. It might be your thing, All right. So another big thing is making the effort to connect with people on a personal level. I can't tell you how long I would just go out there and do batch invites and just, hi, I'm running this 21-day fix group, and I would like to see if you want to do it. Blah, 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 blah. And it was so bad, you guys. It was so bad. It had what it told people was, I don't really care about you as a person. I want to make a buck off of you. That's what it said, because I didn't take the time to build a relationship with these people. I didn't take the time to even have conversation with them. And I was throwing them an invite to a group where they have to pay $140. Come on. Who's going to buy that? Number one, cardinal rule in sales is you have to build trust in order to sell something, right? Come on. Oh, hi, Sierra. I didn't even see you joined. I'm over here talking. So yeah, you got to build up that trust. So one thing that I've been doing is I'll take, and it takes a little bit longer, guys, which is a good combo for that the voice message thing, because you save time anyway. Go on their page, look at the last week of their feed, see what's going on. Do they have any significant events on their page? Did they post a healthy recipe? Did they work out? Those are like red flag, man. Like, holy crap, these people are working out, man. Let me connect to them. I want to kind of see what you're doing. See if you need any help, Doesn't mean we're going to go try to scalp everybody that's doing CrossFit, but it's a good connection. People that are into fitness have a very, they have the same mindset. The healthier you are physically, the healthier you are mentally. So most of these people have good attitudes. I don't think I've ever met a fitness buff that was rude to me, ever. Unless they were like a meathead and they were shooting up steroids or something, that was about it. So yeah, take 5 minutes. Did they have a recital? Their daughter have a recital? I had one. This girl had a daughter that went up on stage, and this was, I think it was today that I posted on this, or that I sent her an invite, and I was like, okay, so how are you doing? So 2 things. Number one, first of all, your daughter's voice is amazing. That video that you posted, like, totally made my day. I really, really enjoy that. And because I have a background in music, so I love that, so I was just kind of chit-chatting a little bit about that before I said anything else. And then it went into, number 2, I don't know if this is your thing or not, but I have this awesome group, this Spring Into Fitness group, or whatever group it is that you're running. And I wanted to reach out to you real quick and throw you an invite, and see if you'd like the details on it. And that's another big thing too, is you don't say, do you want to join my group? Come join my group or whatever. Ask them if they want the details first. Whether you do it via email or Facebook or however you do it, ask them if they want the details, because they don't want to feel like they're getting pushed, right? If they have that option to say, okay, I want to ask about the details, they don't feel like they're being sold to. It's much more disarming. You know what I mean? Instead of saying, I just want to know if you want to join my group, yes or no. Do I have a third option? Do I know what the group is about? What is this and who are you? So kind of important, guys. So ask them if they want the details. Some of them want it sent over email. Some of them will say, yeah, just whenever I get a second, I'll read whatever it is that you have to say. Yeah, the easy answer is always no. People are really scared to know, man. They like don't want to hurt your feelings. Oh, well, my daughter's sick and my cat just lost a leg, and that's going to cost a lot at the vet. So I was going to say yes, and I can't even tell you how many times I've gotten that. Not the cat losing a leg, but something close, okay? Well, Sierra, you're way braver than most people, man. You got that power. You know what I'm saying? You got that powerful personality. All right, moving right along. I don't want to drag this on too long. So yeah, make the extra effort to connect with people. So the next one was scheduling. Guys, wow. Tanya has yelled at me for this on the phone, right? I don't know why I didn't think this was a big deal, but scheduling. Okay, I don't care whether it's a power hour, power half hour, power 15 minutes, or if you do this full time, doesn't matter. Write down a schedule, right? I'm doing invites at this time to this time, workout this time to this time, follow-ups, boom, boom, client follow-ups, boom, boom. Make it precise and hold yourself to it. That's the whole point. Whenever you get that schedule, you are holding yourself accountable. And when you screw up, you know you screwed up. Because if it ain't done on the list, if it ain't checked off of that thing, you're not done working, So kind of try to work that in your power hour too, I do this full time, guys. I'm blessed to be able to be home and do this full time. So I have probably a period of 4 hours where I can work on my website. I can do extra invites. I can do, all this other stuff. But everything that I do, I don't care if it's a bathroom break, guys. Put it on that schedule, okay? Because it's gonna change everything. So this is actually mine. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this, but it is, and I mean jam-packed. And I also, another big one, take at least one day off, guys. Take one day off. Completely unplug from the internet, completely unplug from your phone. Don't answer nothing. Enjoy your family. Super easy to get burned out doing this. I did it. I can't even tell you how many times. I've almost quit Beachbody coaching because I did too much too quickly and I never took a break. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that to yourself. Even people that work 80 hours a week, 90 hours a week, they still have one day off, right? Coaches typically work 10 hours a week. And that's top coaches, guys. 10 hours. That's it. Give yourself that day. It's not going to kill you. Your family misses you. I promise. So there we go. That being said, let me move on to the next. Does anybody have any questions yet or anything like that? Any comments, concerns? Justin, why did you grow a beard? Like anything you want to say, like just throw it right out there. I don't care. All right, moving along. Where did I go? Yeah, heck yeah, I'm trying to channel that dude, man. That's my Man Crush Monday right there, y'all. I don't know if you guys have seen Sierra's husband. That dude is on point. You know what I'm saying? Guy is immaculate, and his beard is way nicer than mine. I got a little beard envy going. All right, don't you tell him none of that, girl. You better not have me on speaker. All right, back to the call, guys. Jeez, get me all flustered over here. Okay, so friend invites. Show of hands. How many people are adding someone to their friends list every single week? Show of hands. Yeah, you better raise your hand. I'm watching you. All right. There is a right way and a wrong way to do this. Okay, so this one's kind of tough for me because I just recently changed this and I had a reason behind doing what I did, okay? I would go and I would invite, those suggested friends, I'd slam out 15 of them. They look good, boom, yeah, boom, 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 boom. Wouldn't say nothing to them, I just invite them. And if they accepted my friend request, I was like, you know what? They must be a nice person because they have a total stranger inviting them. And they're like, yeah, whatever, I'll make a new friend. And I thought, cool, I'm weeding out the BS. All the people that are rude or ain't got time for me or whatever, they're gonna accept the friend request. So what am I worried about? It's totally wrong, you guys, totally wrong. So this was a big one for me from the last Super Saturday that we went to. I'm assuming everybody saw this. I don't know if this was a company video or not, but the girl that was the police officer that was talking about inviting friends. Yeah, okay, so everybody saw that. But just for the sake of covering it, she would never do suggested friends ever, right? Wouldn't do suggested friends, wouldn't do anything like that. So I took that and I was like, that makes sense, because you're kind of jumping into people that you don't really want on there. You're going to start getting people that are kind of funky, people from town that you don't really want to be associated with. Candace knows what I'm talking about. I went through and had to weed out my whole friends list, guys. It was bad. It was bad. I was just throwing whoever wants to come and watch Justin work out, dude, come on, get on my page now, damn it. Let's go. I need my audience, right? Oh yeah. So Candace, God bless you. All right. But okay, so what I do, and this has been super effective, because it makes sense. You are the average of the top 5 people that you hang out with, right? That you surround yourself with. You are the average. So if you have a whole bunch of good people and a whole bunch of bad people, you're somewhere in the middle. If you surround yourself by uplifting, positive, intelligent, successful people, guess what? You're going to end up positive, intelligent, and successful right alongside them, because you have those positive influences in your life, right? Find those people on your Facebook. Look at their friends list. Most people that are successful will not waste their time with BS. They will not waste their time with people that bring them down and that suck the life out of them, okay? Unless it's family, because everybody's got one of those, or 7, just saying. But look at their friends list. See if there's somebody there that you might connect with. I know that sounds kind of, oh, well, you're friending my friends. Well, yeah, I guess so. But it works. You have a much better chance of getting somebody that is positive, that's like-minded. I have people on my page that are like executives. They do martial arts. I went to martial arts with them. They like video games. I like video games, and all their friends are like that too. That's their circle that they keep, So try to use that as much as you can. But everybody has their own thing, I was doing my thing for a while. It was working, but I was getting a lot of undesirables. So there's that. Hang on one sec. Let me read. I haven't been reading people. I'm sorry. Yes. You get a ton of other coaches. You get a ton of other people that are friends with coaches, already have coaches. Like that. It's something that you don't even want to get into. All right. So a big thing is you got to humble yourselves, people. I know that a lot of people that get in here, they're not willing to learn new things. They think that, whatever that, my coach told me to invite 3 people. I'm going to invite 5, and then I'm going to get business cards. And then I'm going to host a conference someplace. I'm going to rent out a space, and I'm going to start doing live workouts. And then I'm going to do this. And they try to reinvent the wheel. Guys, this business has established a formula, and it works really well. It is super efficient, and it was made by people much smarter than Justin. Okay? Humble yourself. Be willing to learn new things. Be willing to listen. Be teachable, right? Because and there's a saying that I love, and I wanted to add it in this call. It's you start dying as a person. You start dying when you stop learning. Okay? You should always be learning something new. I know 90-year-olds that are trying to go out and learn salsa. Learning something. I don't care if it's personal development or not. Do something good for yourself. Okay? All right. I'm going to close it up with a few things. Number 1, vitals. Do your vitals. Invite personal development, recognition, which is in there now, which is so important, and be a product of the product. guys, if you're not doing this stuff, you're not building your business. I don't care who you are. I don't care how good you think you are. I don't care what your paycheck looks like from Beachbody. If you are not doing these things, you're not building your business. Period. End of statement. You're not showing people the opportunity. You're not showing that the stuff works. You're not giving your team any kind of credit. You know, people, make your team feel special, guys. They deserve it. This stuff is not easy. If it was easy, everybody would be fit. We wouldn't have jobs, y'all, you know? So throw that recognition out there. Make sure people know that they're valued, because my God, they are. So here's another thing. If you're a new coach, you're watching this recording. I see you. If you're watching this and you say, Justin, I don't have time for that. Justin, I don't want to invite people. I'm too scared. I have a cat whose leg fell off and I have to bring him to the vet. I don't care what it is that you throw at me. If you're a new coach, you're not doing the vitals. Our challenge packs have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and I suggest you use it, because this is not for you. I'm not going to BS you. I'm not going to give you rainbows and butterflies and unicorns. We're here to help people. We're here to support our families too, right? You can't support your family. You can't make a name for yourself fitness-wise. You can't even, if you're not doing the vitals, you're not even taking care of yourself, you know? So, you know if this is for you or not, man. Like, do your vitals, guys. Come on. All right, and I had a couple other notes from Super Saturday. I was fortunate enough to have, oh God, I can't remember his name. He's one of the execs. Not important. I'll look it up later and post it on the page. But he gave out some statistics, right? The first number he put out was 14,727,584. Okay. He was like, what do you think that number represents? And everybody's like, oh, coaches. No, that is the population of the New England states, of all of the New England states, right? Second number, 26,514. The number of coaches in New England. 0.18% is the ratio of coaches here in New England. And don't even think it's any different for where you live, okay? 0.18%, guys. 24.3%. This is a big one. This is the obesity percentage of people in the state of Massachusetts. That's just one state. This stuff speaks for itself. So don't think that the market's too saturated. Don't think that you can't go out there and build your business, because there's so much opportunity here, guys. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You just have to take those blinders off your face, be humble, be teachable, be willing to learn new things, and see the forest for the trees. You know what I'm saying? So a couple of things. International expansion, guys. Beachbody is a $1 billion company, and we only operate out of the US and Canada. There are companies that are 100% international all over the place that cannot make that same boast, and we have done it. 2 countries. That's it. Imagine when we start bringing this stuff over to Europe, Australia, Asia. Guys, holy crap. Right? So be proud to be a coach. Be proud that you have you're surrounded by such an awesome family of people. There's the opportunity out there, guys, is mind blowing. That's all I can say about it. I could go on forever about it and just say the same thing and just repeat it and recycle it, but you get the point. Okay. So that is what I've got. I think that's pretty much it. Does anybody have any questions? Anything about the new programs coming out, new Shakeology flavors? If you haven't heard, we have Vanilla Vegan and Cafe Latte Vegan that are actually both out right now, if I'm not right. Yeah. Okay. So they're both already on the shelves. You can order that stuff and drink the crap out of it. Has anybody ordered that yet that's on the call that can give us a little bit of insight on how good it is? Do we know? Sierra, how is that, girl? And Carly, I am not sure. I hope it's next month. That would be fantastic. Cool. Does it taste like the original cafe latte, or is it kind of like a strawberry versus the tropical vegan strawberry?
I just unmuted myself. So
Thank you.
it's the strawberry versus the tropical. I feel like is more like there's like a greater difference between those two than the cafe lattes. But I didn't really like the original cafe latte. I ended up switching it after like a few days or like a week or something of having it when I first ordered it last year. The vegan I think is a lot better, but it's similar. There's just something that I can't quite put my finger on that's different. So it might just be the way, you know what I mean? The way is detectable. So
yeah, for sure. Thank you for that. Because like I said, I mean, I'm so looking forward to it. Like I am pumped about the vegan vanilla. I have so many people around here, guys, that are vegan, that eat vegan. They have to for health reasons or whatever, what have you. And the fact that I can only offer them, you know, the vegan tropical strawberry and vegan chocolate, like, damn, guys. Like now we have so many more options. That's awesome. So people can actually start enjoying this stuff, and they can start, you know, implementing that into their diet and feeling better, you know? So I think that is all I got, guys. I'm looking for stuff and I don't, nope. Oh, I did try UV2, by the way. I thought that was going to be the goofiest thing ever. That is so fun. It is ridiculous. And I actually sweat my butt off doing that too. I was really surprised, man. I'm sitting there doing these little dance moves and I'm like, man, I'm not going to get a workout. I'd be doing insanity. This is dumb. Man, I was so wrong. I really thoroughly enjoyed that program after I got done with it. And Leandro, he's such a genuine soul, that guy. He is like salt of the earth. You could tell he loves what he does. He makes you feel good when you're working out, you know, telling me I'm beautiful and all kinds of stuff. Man, I was digging that. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Yeah, no, Sierra, I thought the same thing. I was like, come on now, are they pulling my leg on this one? But you know, Leandro, dude, he's out there, man. He makes them good though. Everybody likes the Brazilian butt lift. I don't care who you are. If you're a girl and you want that booty, that's the one you do, right? So, all right. So I'm wrapping up. I'm looking for questions. Anybody else, feel free to unmute yourself. Questions, comments, concerns, compliments. Always take compliments.
Okay, so Justin, I put this in the chat real quick. Are you going to Summit?
So that is looking like a huge yes for us.
Okay,
That's going to fall into a period of time that we are like right in between weddings. And we us, we work in chunks, you know, so we get big payment or whatever. So we should be okay. The goal is to drive and have the Airstream down there so I could just park it and do whatever.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but I don't know how it's going to go, but as far as availability and all that stuff, I don't see it being a problem. Oh, also something quick to touch on before I wrap the call up. 20 SC points gets you a free ticket to Summit, guys. So your Success Club points this month and your Success Club points next month, if you get a combined total of 20, so SC10 each month, or just be a crazy person one month, free ticket to Summit. So get on that. If that ain't motivation enough, guys, that's right now buying them early is $150. By the time Summit is here, it's a $300 ticket. So
Cool.
just saying.
I would love to meet you and your wife, and it would be awesome to hang out, and it's a great experience.
Oh, I'm going to be a mess, man. Everybody, I have so many friends that I haven't met in person from the West Coast, man. It's going to be bad. It's going to be real bad. I'm going to cry and stuff. So anything else, guys? Does anybody else have anything for me so I can get y'all off of here and enjoying the rest of your night? Oh, whatever. I love the crap out of you guys. So I will be posting this in the page shortly after this super slow computer loads it up to YouTube and I can do those things. But thank you all for coming on this call. I love to see smiling faces on here, and I hope that some of this stuff helped you guys, because it has made a huge difference in my business, y'all. And I'm not giving you any fluff here. This is all real, and this is stuff that I've done with my business, and it has been an absolute game changer. So make these things a priority, because I was throwing these things out the door beforehand thinking I knew better. And I was so wrong, guys. I'm so wrong. So anyway, guys, have a fantastic night, and I shall see you on the flip side. Bye-bye.